Hi, Mary here.
Tyler here.
And today we're going to be making
Hot dogs, wraps, and crescent rolls.
with potatoes. So this is what we have here. We have little beef smokies. And we also have the crescent rolls. And
The potatoes here.
okay, so my husband's gonna wash both of these to defrost. If they're like pre-frozen, he's gonna wash them in cold water to undefrost them. He's gonna just like run them in the cold water for a few minutes, and then take the faucet. Same with these little beef smokies. He's doing that. I'm gonna get this ready here. This is our bacon sheet with deep in oil. Okay, now what he's going to do is he's going to open up the crescent rolls, and they make a little pop, so he's going to tear it open. Well, I'm a little worried it's going to make a huge pop and startle him. I'll step back. If it doesn't, just press on it and it'll pop. Take a little press. You have to just press on it with your finger. Try pressing it down. Maybe try running it in the cold water for a few minutes. Maybe it's still frozen. Sometimes it's frozen. I always don't like it, so I cover my ears too. Now he's going to try to press on it with his finger as hard as he can with his two thumbs. It's not working, like something must be up. Okay, so it was a hardware guy to do. We're gonna leave them here for like I would suggest what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them in the microwave for just a few seconds, like 3 or 4 seconds on a plate. If it's frozen, you do that. Just 3 seconds, just put it on a plate for 3 seconds. Do 3 second in it, and then I'll check it. Seconds at a time. Sometimes this thing is frozen and you can defrost it that way. We're going to do it until starting to get a little soft. So we're just going to keep doing that for a few minutes more. So he's going to do 4 seconds. Until like it starts to like soften up. Now we're going to check it. Let's see what it looks like. Nope, we're going to have to do like a little more. We'll be back in a brief moment. Okay, now we're going to start these hot dogs up in crescent rolls here. Okay, so Tyler's going to cut the beef open. Well, I open up these things. I hope this works. Nice and clean, so we're going to use it. We're going to use these. He's going to cut it open like these other scissors here. And I'm going to cut these here so we can cut them. So we have one here so far. I'm just cutting them, if you can see I'm cutting them. So we can have it here, so we can use it for the hot dogs wrapped in crescent rolls. Okay. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show him. He's going to take one crescent roll, he's going to flip it like this, and what he's going to do is he's going to start rolling. So you're going to start that, so start rolling them. Roll them as tight as you can go, roll them tight, very tight. And now he's going to set it right on, he's going to set it right there. Yep, and we're both gonna repeat the process until we've got it all finished. So not as good as making them as tight as my husband. He does a lot better job, and not. But you know, it's all about the fun. Gonna place them there. Now we're gonna do it some more. So he's gonna do this one while I open up these. This is a little like frozen, so we're going to stick it in the microwave for a few seconds. And we're going to just hit it so it's a little non-frozen because it's too frozen. Okay, now we have it unfrozen. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing with this one here. I'm going to open it up here, hopefully it works. Hopefully we don't have any problems. Tyler's going to take his hot dog and he's going to wrap it in that one, starting from the bottom and work his way up. Same with this one. And this one got all messed up, so we're gonna do it some other way. And grab something so it actually fits here. And we grab what I normally should. We grab the rolling pin here and roll this out. Pretty thin, so he can wrap some hot dogs. I'm just getting it really thin here. Okay, now he's gonna take this side and he's gonna roll all his hot dogs. He's gonna roll 2 or 3 in there if he can. He's gonna roll it like a little pocket and put some hot dogs in there. Roll it like a little pizza pocket, a little something fun. If you can fit, that's plenty. Now just roll it all up now, like. Need a little assistance? Or you think you got it? Want a little assistance? This hot dog's little. We got too many hot dogs in here, so we just want to have just the right amount. We only need 3, so we had too many. Now we're going to cut them so we can form them like this, so they're like this here. Let me just get it a little tighter. Here's one. Now he's going to open it back up and roll it up. He's going to open it up and roll it tight now, because now that we have like a form here. I know it's a little gummy, but we're going to do it that way. Okay, now we're going to grab now we're going to do these other hot dogs and a little something more fun. We're going to stick them on skewers now. He's going to stick them on skewers here. So what we're going to do is he's going to stick it on a half a skewer, and I'm going to do a half a skewer. And we're going to do, we're going to do it the long ways actually. We're going to do it like I cutlery would. How the guy would do it and he'd stick it on and you just press it in. Okay, we have 2 on here. You just got to press it in. It's a little tough to do. Need a little assistance? It's a little hard, so I think he's going to hand me them and I'm going to stick them on. Because it's a little easier for me to do it than him, because it's just too tough. Okay, so we have 2 here on. Now he's going to break the skewer in half. Nope, I'll have to do it then. He broke it a little too much. That's a little too woody. Let's see, why don't you try cutting it in half with the scissors? That would be a lot better for you. Try, right there. That's a lot better. Now he's gonna hand me some, and he's gonna hand me some meat, and I'm gonna stick it on skewers. the next one. Some of them might have to be a little rinsed, a little frozen. Some of them might have to be a little cooled off. Okay. Put them these close to each other, and I'm going to also, so they don't stick, I'm going to add a little bit of like oil to this pan so they do not stick here. We don't want any skewers, any of hot doggies to stick, you know. So they look decent enough. And now we got some skewered little guys. Now we're going to continue on, so let's get the next one ready. Let's see if I can even do it. Next one. A little tough, but we'll do it again. So he's gonna cut this one in half. We're gonna do a little bit of skewer one, and a little bit of hot dog wrap and crescent roll one. If not, let's use those other ones, those other scissors. Sometimes those ones just don't cut so well. Let's try. Yep, that cut perfect. Now I'll stick a skewer. I'll stick a little meaty meat. He's gonna have to try it. My hands are like a little greasy. Just push it through. Push, push, push. You got it. Hands a little greasy here. I can. Another piece of meat, please. Okay, that's next. Now we're gonna do this little guy here. Get these two meats here. Another little piece of meat. Okay. Now we gotta cut this down the center. Okay, now he's gonna hand me some meat here, and we're gonna stick the meat in. Okay, next piece of meat. Well, sometimes it works better frozen, because the meat is actually a lot more easier to get through to the skewer than it is the warm meat, you know? Okay, now we're gonna do the next little bits. Because my hands are a little frozen. Okay, now we're gonna get, we're gonna do a little more. This is the last little bit of skewers. Okay, let's start with this one. He wants to give me some hot dogs. Next one. Let's see if he can do one. Let's see if he can get one skewer ready for me, because I've done a lot of them. Let's see his expertise here. Just press it down. It's easy. You got it. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Just don't make it go down. Yep, okay, now let's do the next one. You do the next skewer and get it on there. Push it down, it's fine, it'll still cook as good. So it's still good. Now I'm going to put these away here in the bowl. Okay, so this is he's going to show you what they look like. Okay, so we'll be right back. Okay, now we're back. So we're going to use these two knives. We've got two paring knives. And these, he's going to wash a bunch of them. He's going to wash a bunch of those in cold water. Okay, he's going to keep washing until I tell him he's going to know. We'll just wash the whole bag because I think we need the whole bag. Cold water and then he'll shake it out. And now we can just take off the water. And we drain out the water to the bowl. Okay, I'm going to show him what he's going to do next. Okay, so here's your set. I'm going to show you what you're going to do. Let me figure out what we're going to do first. Let me figure this out. He's going to cut them on an angle. So you're going to cut it on an angle. See the way I cut it? Yep, on an angle. Okay, then what he's going to do is this. He's going to also, let's see, he's going to cut it like an X. No, like this. You see, like that, like an X. Okay, so then we're going to do the same thing again. Cut it like an, not the same one, a different potato. Like you're going to have two halves. Then you're going to cut the other one in the halfway, like an X, sort of, like an X. And we're going to have sort of like, and then we're going to cut, then what we're going to do is this. I'm going to show him. He's going to cut it like this, like a triangle, with both hands. And he's going to make triangle pieces. That's one piece. We didn't want them that small, so just like one time cut into a triangle. And he's going to set them aside. And he's going to set all of them on that baking sheet right there. Throw them all on there. And he's going to do that. So we're going to do it together. Cut it like, you're cutting it too small, so cut it in do you need help? Yeah, that's good. Now put them both on there in this guard. Now cut that in half like an X in the middle. Yep, now put it all in there, just throw them on there. Now he's going to cut this in half again like this. Watch me. Watch me. See this like here? See this little X? Cut like that on an angle. Okay, so I'm going to cut like this. Then I'm going to show you again. Flip it over like this. Flip it over. Then I want you to cut it like this. Cut on an angle like that. Hold both hands though. Okay, then what I want him to do is he's going to cut it like this. And he's going to throw it right on the cutting board, right on the baking sheet. He's going to do the same thing with the other one. And he's going to cut it in half like that. He's going to do the same thing. Cut it. Do you know what you're doing? You need some assistance? Like this, so like this, just like that. Cut right like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to cut like this, like an X. You're going to make an X. And throw it right on the baking sheet. We're trying to make triangles now. He's going to do the same thing like this. He's going to cut like this. Okay, then what he's gonna do, flip it over. He's gonna take one and he's gonna cut like that. Cut there. Then he's gonna hold it and he's gonna cut it the opposite direction like an X. And he's gonna do that. He's gonna cut like this. And then he's gonna cut like this, like an X. And throw it. We want triangles. Yep, and now you're gonna throw it right on the cutting sheet. Yep, and now you're gonna cut it again like that, yep, and then cut like an X. You know what an X looks like, right? Yep. Throw it on there. Do the same thing. Like an X, yep, just like an X. So you want to cut it like, yep, and then like an X. We're making triangles. Because we're making Halloween triangles here for potatoes. He's going to grab some more out of the bag. Yep, he's just making X's, and that's all we need is an X. Just make potatoes out of X's. That's all we want is triangles. If he thinks this is, if he thinks that this is, whatchamacallit, if he thinks this is enough after we're done, he'll let me know, but I think it is. Okay, so now you're gonna like, is this enough potatoes or do you think we need more? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's gonna get the canola oil in the closet. It's on the bottom shelf in the closet. It's a huge thing of canola. See the canola oil? See that huge thing? Nope, not that. The other thing, that big one. Yep, that's canola oil. As my husband drops it on. Okay. Now what he's gonna do is this, he's gonna pour a tiny little bit like in the air. Pour it. Drizzle it. That's enough. Now we're gonna drizzle it some on that one so we can get these cooking too. Okay, now what he's going to do is he's going to rub all this in. He's going to rub it all in. Yeah, he's going to rub it in with both hands. Doesn't matter if this is hand dirty. Yep, I'm teaching him. He's not really taught cooking. He's a beginner, so I'm teaching him how to cook. My husband's definitely a beginner. He's going to get all of it mixed in because, okay, that's good. Now we're going to do the potatoes next too. Okay, so now we're gonna put them both in the oven. I'm gonna preheat, he's gonna wash his hands, I'm gonna preheat the oven for 375, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now. So Tyler's gonna put them in the oven. I'm gonna open the door for him. I'm gonna put them in the oven, one on the top, one on the bottom rack. He'll be fine, he's not gonna burn himself, he's good. He'll be fine, just put it in. Grab the next one. Put your next one in. And he's gonna set a timer on his Siri for 20 minutes.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes starting now.
And we'll be right back. Now we're gonna check them in the oven. I would say another 10 minutes just to make sure we're done. Would you say that? Yeah, another 10 minutes. Here, my husband's gonna just look at them and check them here. So Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes starting now.
And in 10 minutes, we'll check them.
Take that out of the oven now. Guess it's done.
He's gonna have to pull up gloves here. I think the potatoes are done. See?
Here they are right here.
Yeah, those are done now. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like. Okay, so we have our stuff here. I'm gonna show you guys. This is what it looks like. And my husband's gonna explain to you what we have here so far.
Oh, we got baked potato.
Well,
They're pumpkin shaped.
the hot dog, like the triangle.
Triangle and hot dogs wrapped in crescent rolls and hot dogs on a stick.
Yeah. So comment down below what your favorite Halloween item is, and maybe we'll make it next year.
Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications.
And see you in the next video.